The circumstances may look the opposite. Sure, the problems may be big, but when you welcoming God into your problems, you will have an advantage. Namaste ji, I'm Kalaji from Vishwalaya. Our topic of discussion today will be about welcoming God into our difficulties. We are often imploring God to get us out of problems in our life. There is nothing wrong in doing so. Interestingly, our ancestors have suggested to us that we should welcome God into our life or difficulties rather than asking Him to just solve the problems. Sometimes the miracle is not in getting yourself out from difficulties, but the miracles are embedded in how the situation is handled. What's more powerful than God bringing you out is when God comes in and begins to change things for you. He comes in and gives you a hand in facilitating the situation despite the fact that the problem attempts to bring you down. And if you are only focused on God bringing you out of the problem, then you are going to be disappointed because God doesn't do things according to your whims and fancies. If you are only praying to God to bring you out of a problematic situation, then you will be discouraged until it changes. The process itself will be filled with the feelings of struggling deep within all the time, upset, and losing sleep at night. God is waiting for your call. At the point when you call for His help, you are actually stating that God should change you rather than the condition you are facing when you need help. Tell Him, help me to not simply experience these circumstances. Help me to develop through it. Help me to learn, enhance my confidence. Make me a human being with high efficacy. If God brought us out of everything instantly, we would never reach our highest potential. God works along with the troubles we are in. He works along with us when we are facing uncomfortable situation. God will guide you along when facing difficult challenges in order for you to appreciate and experience difficulty in a bigger way so that when He brings you out of the situation, you will appreciate the greater miracle even more. This is based upon your pondering on how difficult the challenge was and how you got out of it. Experience is the best guidance, and God had guided you all throughout the process. Problems will be there in our life. In fact, it is impossible to live in this world without problems. Problems are somehow a gift that allows to understand opportunities that enhances our lives. When you welcome God into your problems, you will face your adversity together with Him. You will never be alone to face the adversities of your life. I can explain this to you in a very beautiful story. One night, a man had a dream. He dreamed he was walking along the beach with God. Across the sky flashed scenes from his life. For each scene, he noticed two sets of footprints in the sand. One belonged to him and the other to God. When the last scene of his life flashed before him, he looked back at the footprints in the sand. He noticed that many times along the path of his life, there was only one set of footprints. He also noticed that it happened at the very lowest and saddest times in his life. This really bothered him, and he questions God about it. You said that once I decided to follow you, you did walk with me all the way. But I have noticed that during the most troubled times in my life, there is only one set of footprints. I don't understand why, when I needed you most, you would leave me alone. God replied, "My precious, precious son, I love you and I would never leave you. During your times of trial and suffering, when you see only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you." When God is in your life to face the problems together with you, He carries you. When He is with you, you cannot be defeated. You and God are a majority. He is a supernatural God. He is not limited by the fire, by the floods, by the famines. God doesn't stop every negative situation. He uses adversities to move us into our purpose. God doesn't deliver us from every fire. Sometimes He will take you through the fire to make you a fireproof. Before the Mahabharata war, both Arjuna and Duryodhana, the two opponents in the war, went to Lord Krishna for his help in the war. Lord Krishna told them that they have a choice. Either they can take his whole army, Narayani Sena, or him alone. Arjuna wanted Lord Krishna alone and not his army, and accepted Lord Krishna as his charioteer. Duryodhana actually wanted Lord Krishna's Narayani Sena only and asked for that army. Arjuna was a true devotee of Lord Krishna and knew that he was the God of universe. He knew about all the powers of Lord Krishna and also knew that God in the form of Krishna shall save him and lead him to victory. He was having much faith in Lord Krishna than his army. Due to his faith in Lord Krishna only, ultimately he won the war, while Duryodhana lost the war. One must understand that God is in control not just of your life, He is in control of your enemies and adversaries. If He allowed something happens in your life, it means He had a purpose behind it. Nothing can harm you beyond the God who is there with you. He is the creator of this whole universe, and the creation couldn't stop the creator when he decided to protect you. This happened in the life of Arjuna. The circumstances may look the opposite. Sure, the problems may be big, but when you welcoming God into your problems, you will have an advantage. The God who controls the whole universe will be right there with you. Instead of asking Him to solve your problems, call Him into your problems. Let Him in to be with you. And if you will do this, I believe and declare unusual things are about to happen. Unusual favor, unusual healings, unusual breakthroughs, unusual promotion, the fullness of your destiny in the name of your God.